So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is the truck is a 2016. Talked to 3 other people, a 2018, a 2019. They both had the same problem. It's not a real big noticeable drip. It's maybe 1 drop per week, but after a couple weeks it adds up, and I'll show you what it looks like. There. And I'll show you guys from this angle. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a small little drop, and there's a lot of oil residue and drips. Pretty easy. That banjo nut on the top up there, and that 10mm underneath. First thing I'm going to do is get a catch can to catch all the oil and start taking everything apart. So I'll show you guys which are the exact ones I did. The new kit comes with all the banjo washers, the O-ring fittings, and the kit was about $250 or so from O'Reilly's. The dealership wanted over $1,000 to change this, so not bad saving, about $800–900. Okay, let me get everything going and I'll show you guys what to take off first. The very first thing I did was loosen the pulley tensioner. Second thing I did was stuff some rags where the oil's gonna leak. Then I'm gonna have to undo the hose clamp there. And I took off the air box just to give you guys a little better view. And I'm gonna access that with a extension and 17. And that's just because I'm lazy. I'll show you guys what it looks like from the bottom view. But for now, let me take off the hose clamp. Oh, there you go. The idea is to use the soda to catch the fluid and let it drain for a minute. All right, that should be okay for now. It may still drip, who knows. That's why I have the rags and the catch can underneath the truck. While that drips, I'm gonna take off the top nut. I think that's the pressure side, this is the return side, I think, or vice versa. Anyway, let me get to the top. And this nut is a 12, the one in the back of it is a 10. So let me get those guys off. The next thing to do is to get to the 3 bolts that's in front of the pulley, and you can access that through the access holes with a deep socket. So let's get to that. Okay, so the pump was leaking. The only thing I need to do now is to take off one of the fittings and transfer over and put the new seals on. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. All right, so the new box came with these. The new brass fitting for the banjo, a couple O-rings, a whole bunch of O-rings. Just gotta peel this guy off. Wow. Okay, and I guess I have to find the corresponding O-ring for this. Of course, I'm gonna clean all this up first though. And match it up to, that looks like it. I wonder why they gave extra. They're both exact same diameter. And I am going to put a little oil on this thing before I put it back in. That seems to be the only one to transfer over. And I'm not 100% sure. Well, it was leaking from back here somewhere. Could have been the line, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can learn how to rebuild this thing. So I'm gonna hang on to this. Ugh. Throw away the old one. And put a little oil on this. Just like that. In fact, I could probably put the 10mm nut on now and just yeah, that'll work. All right, time to get this thing back in the car. Before I put it in the car, I guess I'll put the nut on. All right, that should be good. There we go. Now I can go back in. Here's something I found pretty interesting. The factory has this type of washer on it where it's stuck together. I don't know if this is aluminum. It does not feel like it. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep this, but logically, I am gonna just stick with the brass ones. I mean, the copper ones, sorry. So I have to push everything back in and then do the banjo fitting, and that should be it. So let me fight with the power steering pump to get it back up where it belongs. I guess I have to put the bottom bolt in first and then swing it up. So let me get the bolt. This is not going to be easy with one hand. Alright, so I was able to get the bottom screw in. Now I'm just going to swing it upwards and try to get to the top. Alright, now I just have to tighten it from the top. Put on the hose. Sorry, my neighbor's cutting his grass, so that's that irritating sound you hear in the back. Connect the ground wire in the back here with 10mm, and that should be it. And re-plug in the pressure sensor up there. Whew. Okay, I just have to route the serpentine belt back on, and that should be it. So let me take care of that and I'll be right back. Alright, I am done. The power steering pump is in. I put the serpentine belt back on. Now I'm just gonna top it off and fill, or you can do what I'm gonna do next, which is the extractor oil, fluid extractor. So I'm gonna try out the fluid extractor, see how it works. If it does, great. I'll leave a link in the description below where I got it from Amazon, of course. Until then, I need to get ready to pull out these axles and do the next project. This is project number 2. Number 1, the serpentine belt is finished. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Thanks, everyone.